Okay, so, getting a bit of blur from the sun there, but yeah, this is the last walk through Box Hill before the big trek. So it is a Saturday at 4:30, so it's pretty late in the day. I had a lot to do today, getting out later, but yeah, we'll be doing our last trek around Box Hill for 4 hours, and then on Monday I fly out to Geneva, and on Tuesday I'm on the mountain, so wish me luck. So this will go into the last set of videos out for people who want to donate. Remember, challenging MND. But yeah, looking forward to it, and we'll give you some updates along the way. So it's finally managed to get a bit quiet out here. Box Hill can be quite busy on the weekends, especially when the weather's nice like this, but just giving you an example of kind of the trails I've been walking all summer. It's now almost the end of summer, and it feels that way. I hear next week, though, we're supposed to be getting a bit of a heat wave over here, which I heard Switzerland will be the same way, so maybe that all that rain gear and everything that I bought may be sitting in the duffel bag, but we'll see. But it is lovely and peaceful, as always, out here. Kind of nice if I'm only going to do 4 hours today. I'm very used to doing 6 or 8 on this trek, and usually the 6 was after a first day of 6, so it's kind of nice to be coming to the end of the journey on that one, and looking forward to pushing it hard over the next, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to make it up to see some great heights, which I will record on video for everyone to see. But just notice this peacefulness. Almost feels like home to me these days. More goodness to come. Okay, so this car park always builds a moment of dread on this hike, and this is White Hill, which I've taken pictures of. I think I've done videos of when I finished it, and usually gasping out of breath, but I'm just kind of like wanting to show, because it's the last time I'll go around here for a while, like, you're walking through this, it looks fine, there's a road ahead as you can see, and then just this little enclave of stairs, and you're like, that doesn't look so bad. So you can go around and you can see this beautiful field out there, road, so we just gotta check to make sure there's no cars coming. I've never seen any cars on this road. But then you come up to this and you've got this, and these stairs go on pretty much as far as you can see. So I will make it to the top because I've done it many times before now, but just kind of wanted to share that experience because, man, it doesn't matter how many times I've done this, these stairs always seem to go on forever. So thanks for joining, though. As I said, more to come. So far, Saturday, another video. Not as bad as usual, but still, it's a heck of a climb. Good for anything, right? Now we'll be heading forward in a little while. We get into the town of Michelum, which is another place I'll probably do a video because it's very special. That town you go through, and it's really nice. So, but yeah, done for today on that hill. Always love that climb, and yeah, upwards and onwards. So now we come into kind of the town of Michelum, and the first thing you see is this church that's kind of ahead of us here. It's one of those things that's one of the prettiest parts of this walk. You get to go through the cemetery here, and cemeteries can be kind of scary, I guess, but I love this one because it's history. You know what I mean? There's so many people in this cemetery that I've looked at their gravestones and stuff like that are from different periods in English history, and yeah, it's just one of my favorite parts of the walk. Now, right down that little path there is where I fell flat on my face in the middle of that 8-hour walk, and that was probably one of the worst times I had. But sun is shining. I'm fully upright and not falling down, so yeah, doing pretty good today. So looking forward to keep going. One of the best oddities of this walk are these two cars, and one's older than the other from what it looks. I mean, they've both been tagged with graffiti, but I'm always like, what happened? Mob hit? Somebody get crazy? I mean, there's a beer bottle way down there. I believe that Peroni is probably a little bit more recent than these two. But yeah, it's one of those things. If anyone watches these posts, wants to Google it and tell me in the comments, that would be really, really cool. Because every time I pass them, I'm like, how did these get here? That's the view from up. So again, still kind of like, what did they crash through to get here? This is one of the greatest parts. There are 2 plateaus on the Red Trail. The next one's coming up, but this one is probably the prettier of the 2, only because it goes on for so long. And at the end of this, you're about 1/3 of the way through, but always one of my favorite parts to come up to. There's always a few people up here, but even with that, it's really peaceful. So yeah, enjoying it. It's still a beautiful day, and I'm making good time. So yeah, onwards and upwards. All right, so the award for the coolest tree in the forest goes to this one here. Just trying to get it wide angle for you so you can see it. I call it Tusk because what it does is the tree has two branches which have come down, kind of set themselves right in and it does look like something with two tusks coming out. Every time I walk by this, I think it's the coolest thing, because it's like you're walking under this massive mastodon, but it's really just a tree next to another tree. So, award though for coolest tree, definitely. So we are up on the second plateau. We've just kind of climbed the last bit that takes you up here. And this is like one of the old trees that's up here. Again, tusk is still my favorite, but this is a really beautiful tree. And it always reminds me that I'm getting closer to the end. This is about probably a little bit over the halfway mark. So I used to think this was close to the end. You'd always hear that in the previous videos. But there's actually quite a bit to go. So we're gonna go through this. Then it goes kind of back down into the forest for a little while. And then it comes out into a village, which I'm not sure which village that is. Then the village dead ends into another forest. And then through that forest, you go up to Box Hill. This time around, I'm probably gonna go down by the river just to add in a little extra time as it's getting late. And I wanna make sure I get my 4 hours in, so. Anyways, thanks for joining. As you can see, it is a lovely evening around here, so very much enjoying the walk tonight, very peaceful. And this is the next neighborhood that I get to walk through. So this goes on for, I'd say like a quarter mile, a half mile, probably more like a half mile, through the backyard of somebody's house. So, I'm always yelling about, I'm not a zoo for hikers. This is kind of what these people have to deal with, I guess, on a daily basis, so I shouldn't complain so much. But means I'm getting close to the end, which is good. Like I said, I'm probably gonna add the river bit in just to get it to 4 hours on the dot. So, and the sun is going down, so hopefully it all works out all right. But enjoying the walk. It's been very peaceful. Weather's been great, so it's very enjoyable. Catch you all when I'm down by the river. So as the sun is going down, I'm trying to see if I can get in the view here. This very strange, it would get like best plant award from me, not best tree. But if you can see that there, that is like just a normal, same as what we've got over here, just like a bramble. But every time I pass it, it kind of freaks me out because it looks a bit like a bug to me. If you can see that, it's just a bit creepy. There it is. Absolutely creepy. But yeah, every time I pass it, it looks like that. So last part of the journey here, and you can see it's getting kind of dark out here. So where I thought it would be a beautiful walk by the river, it's actually kind of a freaky, I hope nobody's hiding in the bushes kind of moment. But such is hiking in Surrey, and usually there's no one in the bushes anyway. So, but yeah, getting closer and closer. Gonna start heading back up the hill soon. Luckily, here's the sign. So yeah, this is telling me that I'm going the right way, thank goodness. But yeah, heading back to the car park with about 20 minutes left, and yeah, I'll do one more when I get there. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of fucking scary. So we just walked up the Riverwalk Trail, which they said was closed, so we shouldn't go on it. Horror movie warnings in the dark, and that was crazy. Luckily, I found the stairs, which there are lots of them on the Riverwalk Trail. We made it up, but I think every sound was making me shit my pants. So excuse the swearing if there's any kids watching. Yeah, so there you go. That's another day in the books. The last day in the books, that was 4:16 altogether by the time I got back to the car. So, and I'm sitting snugly in here looking to get the heck out of here because all the crazies are out of Box Hill at night. So, anyways, thank you all for joining. Don't forget to donate to charity. That would be awesome. The best. As I said, I've got 2 days before I'm on the mountain, but they could still use your help every single step of the way. So please remember to donate. And thanks for joining again today. Hope that was entertaining. So, see you on the mountain. I'll take some videos and do some stuff there. And then, yeah, I'll be back.